Sunrisers. I'm Dr. Jansen, and today I have with me our head technician, Katie, and this here is Miss Ella. And Ella actually came to us because she was limping on her back left leg. And when we brought her in and we took her x-rays, we actually noticed that the big bone in her leg, or femur, so the upper bone in people, was actually broken in half. And unfortunately for her, pinning it was just not an option. It was broken in a couple of different pieces. Sometimes if it's a clean break, we can actually put a pin in it and spare the leg. But because hers was essentially shattered, we unfortunately were not able to save the leg. So we opted to amputate her leg, and that just takes away the pain altogether. It kind of eliminates any chance of infection sitting in there or the bone not healing properly if they were to try to fix it with a fracture. It's also much more cost effective. It's something we can do here. It's not something we have to refer out for. So Ella was the sweetest patient. She purred and rubbed the whole time she was here, even with her leg being broken. But we actually took her to surgery the next day. We took that back leg off. It's a very simple procedure. We do them quite a bit here. And, she got some stitches on the outside, and we sent her home that afternoon. She was actually able to get up and walk on her own. 2 weeks later, she came back. She was doing beautifully. She was back to jumping up and down on the counters and just being a cat again, which is really what we want to see. We took her staples out, and as you can see, you can't even tell basically that she only has 3 legs. She's able to ambulate herself well. She's running, she's playing, she's doing all the things we want for a young cat to do. A lot of times with these fractures, when we see them, they're from traumatic experiences, big falls, they get hit by a car, different things like that. And in certain circumstances, we do want to try to spare those limbs if at all possible. And unfortunately, in Ella's case, we made the best decision for her. And as you can tell, she's still having a happy, healthy life. So if you notice your pet's limping, they got hit by a car, they had some sort of trauma, bring them in. Let us take some x-rays. Let us do a good physical exam, and let us come up with the best surgical plan for you and your pet. And I promise your pets will thank you.
WCBI Animal Health with Dr. Emerson was brought to you by Emerson Animal Hospital in West Point.